Hello, Matt.
Good evening. How are you?
Fine.
Good.
I might have some background noise. We're babysitting this week in
Oh, okay.
Mankato, so almost 2 year old. She's fussing already.
Yeah, I don't imagine that's quiet all the time.
Now,
I remember those days.
yeah, I'm going through it again now, the second
Yeah.
time around. Yeah, my son and his wife are in Germany on a 1 week trip,
Okay.
and I got to go to a lion den meeting. That was different.
Oh, I'm sure it was full of energy.
Oh yeah, we learned what can I do myself. Everybody accomplished everything except for tying their shoe. I mean, you had to do it on a page.
Uh-huh.
So, but it was fun.
Well, good. Are you pretty comfortable with where we're at with the discussion for camporee and everything?
Well, yes, I think really the have the brainstorming screen here, but I think what we need is to get somebody to volunteer.
Right.
And yeah, as I don't know if I mentioned you, but Monday my wife and I leave. We're going to be gone for 2 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll see you at Wood Badge, but after that we head to Arizona. We have vacation and home repairs to take care of down there.
Okay.
So other than that, I talked to the folks at Fort McCoy, and they're about, like I said, about 80% sure they can give us space. They were just checking on the pricing and things of that nature, but
Okay.
it said it didn't have anybody register or reserving campsites yet, so we even come in
Sure.
late April.
Yeah.
So that's probably the main thing. Somebody to raise their hand and say, "I'll lead the effort." Yeah,
All right. Well,
and yeah,
cross our fingers.
yep,
So I thought it was encouraging that we got some feedback from the email that Joe had sent out, just kind of announcing what we're going to be discussing. So it's on people's minds, which is good.
okay. I guess I didn't notice that, but that's good.
Yeah, he sent out a little kind of flyer and just announcing that we're going to be discussing that at roundtable, and I think that's where that feedback came from that he had emailed
Okay, yeah, I had the
us.
flyer, but I didn't see the feedback. Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
I guess he's not available this evening. He's at a
No,
back
he had,
meeting.
yep, yep. So Kenzie will be here, and so yeah. And Chester, you're good to do the background check update?
Yes,
Okay, very good. I did put a kind of a summary on a slide that
got the
I'll show while you're speaking. So,
okay.
Good evening, gents.
Good evening.
Good evening, Rob.
hello.
Hey, Chester, have you got details about the Wood Badge dinner?
Postcard went out yesterday, so you should be getting it the next day or so.
Okay,
It'll be on the 24th. It will start social hour at 5 o'clock, dinner at 6, and we'll have a silent auction and, the usual things that we usually have.
Will there be another Vikings blanket for me to bid on?
I'm not sure. I can't remember the name of the lady that brought the quilts last year. So hopefully she brings that stuff again because it was very popular.
Yeah, it was. The Vikings blanket and the Packers blanket. All right. Well, I'll wait to see my card.
You have to do
Thank
do your homework on critter weights too.
Yes.
What's that? I don't, critter weights?
Yeah, the game
Remember
where
they
you
have the thing
have
where
to
you get
guess the weight of the critter. And then the winner gets a hat or something.
the heaviest antelope and the lightest antelope and the heaviest fox and the lightest fox.
All I care about are beavers, so. And I keep seeing them, they're killing them up in Alaska, the last frontier. We go trapping them.
They trap them around here too.
I know. All right, I'm gonna plug me in here. Kenzie. Kenzie. Did somebody gonna talk about recruiting and normal friend activity for polar bear or polar day camp?
We can talk about it, but with the weather, we're a little bit iffy on whether or not polar day camp's actually gonna end up happening.
We might have to call it spring day camp, huh?
Yeah.
Let's go play in the mud.
hmm
Wait till April and call it spring, and then it'll be polar.
Yeah.
There
Oh
you
yeah.
go.
That'll be the actual time that we
Yeah.
get some snow.
Our spring camp out last year in April, we had snow.
Well, we could still say if it turns out to be a go, they can invite a friend, and if the friend joins, get a recruiter strip. Well, I can talk about that. I can talk about that when whoever's done talking about polar day camp is done talking.
Yeah, we do have Polar Day Camp on the agenda, so
I saw that. I ordered some things from a stamp company, and it came in this envelope. Those are all 8-cent C-tents of the Boston Tea Party. And they must have a lot of these to get rid of. That's all I can say.
All right, well, good evening, everyone. I have 7 o'clock, so we will get started to be mindful of everyone's time. Welcome to the February Roundtable, our second of the year. Please share your name and your unit in chat so that we know what units are getting information. We also have a surprise drawing coming up later that Kenzie's going to be getting names into, so make sure that you've got your name on your screen and in chat so you can get involved with that. Be aware of background noise, use mute if you need to. We will have 2 breakouts, one for Cub Scout volunteers and the other one for Scouts BSA. And as always, this roundtable is being recorded and will be available on the roundtable website along with the slides and all of the links and other resources. My name is Matt Pagliaro. I'm from Holman, and I lead the roundtable team, but we are all involved in putting these together. So anyone on your screen, if you have ideas or feedback, please reach out. Let us know what we can do to help you out. So we are going to begin with an opening. I don't know if I saw David on earlier. David, are you with us? Not. So we will just begin with our opening. So we'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. All right, Scout salute if in uniform. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. 2. All right, and Scout signs. And we will do this. Let's start with a Scout oath. On my honor, I'll do my best to do my duty to God and my country and to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. And the Scout law. A Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. And finally, the outdoor code. As an American, I will do my best to be clean in my outdoor manners, be careful with fire, be considerate in the outdoors, and be conservation minded. All right, we have a busy agenda tonight, as I mentioned. After we do some initial announcements here and things to take care of, we'll go to our breakouts, and then we have a few council updates for you to keep all of you informed about events and things that are coming up. But first of all, we want to make sure that we recognize the anniversary of Scouting, February 8th. So today is a day to celebrate. Glad that you are all here to celebrate that with us at Roundtable. All right, so first, our safety moment for the month. We have Chester here with an update on the adult application and the criminal background check process.
All right, thank you. So I don't think anyone would object that we are trying to keep our scouts as safe as possible. And a new thing that's come out from National is the new requirements for background checks. So I'll read off what they have from National. A new adult application process will be implemented on Monday, March 4th. At that time, that the results of the background check be received before the new adult volunteer can assume a leadership role. Once an adult application is processed, the person is placed in pending. The adult leader will get an email notice informing them that their registration is being processed and the criminal background check is completed. The key 3 of the unit will also receive an email. An email will be sent to the applicant and the unit key 3 stating the applicant can now be an active leader when the criminal background check. So it's going to take, you may have a new leader, but they can't step into that role until after that background check has been done. So something new it should be done, but unless there's something wrong. Question?
All right, thank you, Chester. I know that was, so that it broke up a little bit, so please, if you do have questions on this process and how it will work, I'm sure Joe would be able to answer those if you contact him as well. If you have issues running into the, going forward with this process. All right, our membership moment for the month is a fun family event coming up in the Onalaska area. Kenzie has some information about that.
Okay, so on March 10th, we are going to be at this event. It is the Family Fun Expo Carnival. We will be there for the whole day. We're planning on getting some activities together. So please come out and invite anyone. We're looking for volunteers to come and help us man the booth because last year I wasn't there, but I heard it was very chaotic. So if we can get anyone signed up, there will be a Sign Up Genius link that's going out for it. So if you have any interest, even if you want to go to the expo and you just want to give like 1 hour of your time, that's perfect.
All right, thank you, Kenzie. And my understanding in the past, when scouts have been there, it's been a lot of good exposure for scouting in our area to families and kids. So, yeah. All right, each month we've been doing a spotlight on a different volunteer team in the council, and this month we are doing a spotlight on our Cub Scout district team. Steve, do you want to give us a little overview of what your team does, some of the different things your team does throughout the year?
Sure. We have our Cub Scout community is comprised of about 6 or 8 adult leaders. We meet monthly. And mostly we discuss a lot of the membership opportunities, activities that are going on in the fall. And then we start moving into some of the events. Most recently, we helped put together a couple of Nova Awards opportunities. We worked with the Merit Badge Day Committee and offered up, first time was the Archaeological Society from UW La Crosse came in and taught our kids all about the Indian villages, the historical areas around our driftless area. And then here recently at the beginning of February, in the spring Merit Badge Days, we brought in UW La Crosse's astronomical group. And they, it sounds like the kids had an awesome time, got to spend some time in the planetarium at UW La Crosse. So we're proud to bring forth some of that programming and some advancement work outside of their normal rank type work and adventures. Now once we got that done, we're going to transition into our council-wide Pinewood Derby, which will be coming up here soon. We met last night and we're pleased to announce that April 13th, we will be having that big Pinewood Derby. This year it'll be at the Centerville Curling Club. We're going to try a new venue. Got plenty of room. We're working on probably trying to bring in a bunch of different activities in addition to the Pinewood Derby. So register for that event. Bring out your cars. We'll probably have best in show. We'll run the ranks, and then we will also probably have, we're talking about having an open division where you can bring in your fastest car and race it against some of the other ones and see who has the fastest car in the council. And then to back up, March 30th, we have Club Night at the Children's Museum. That's another event that we like to put on where the kids come in. We partner up with the La Crosse Children's Museum and go for a couple hours where they get to see what the latest and greatest exhibits they have at the Children's Museum. And then also kind of hang out. We're going to be introducing, get hands-on exposure with the kids and the parents on our new den kits that were put together for late last year. So you get to check those out and kind of get see what that's all about. So we're looking for a few volunteers. youth-based, it could be our Scout BSAs looking for some community service, or even some of our college students, if we can bring in some kids to help out, that'd be great. All is welcome, and those are kind of the main things that we do with the Cub Scout committee. We're always looking for volunteers. If you got ideas, great, something that you wish we would run at the Cub Scout level events, feel free to reach out to myself at Steve Schauer at shao618@gmail.com, or reach out to Kenzie directly.
All right, thank you, Steve. Okay, our hot topic for this month is Wood Badge. So I'm going to invite our course director for the upcoming course, Eric Strauss, to speak on that.
Yes, thanks, Matt. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Excellent, thank you. So what is Wood Badge? So many of you have heard about Wood Badge, but Wood Badge is it's a course. It's a 5-day course that only comes around every few years. So if you have not taken Wood Badge, this is a perfect opportunity to do that. One correction on the slide there is right now the cost is $275, which is actually a bargain. Most other Wood Badge courses around the country are well north of $350, to be honest. So we offer a very economical course, but it's no less of a course than anywhere else because it's the same exact curriculum that's taught everywhere else. Note what's highlighted there. The registration deadline is coming up. It is just over a week away, so please register as soon as possible. A couple words about Wood Badge. It's an amazing class, and it's very inspirational, and it's an awful lot of fun. You will definitely learn something from it. And one thing I like to say about Wood Badge is it's guaranteed to make a difference, a positive difference in your scouting journey. So please sign up for Wood Badge. You will not regret it, and you'll be very happy that you did.
All right. And as I mentioned earlier, we have a surprise drawing this month. So if you were on Roundtable last month, you remember that we raffled off, had a drawing for a rebate for Wood Badge. We're going to do that again this month with the wheel names. So I'm going to actually stop sharing so Kenzie can share her screen and we can do this drawing. Right, Ted Wilson.
Well, looks like I'm a winner, I guess, huh?
Congratulations.
One more quick thing is if cost is distracting you from the course, don't let that be a reason you don't take the class. So just send me a quick little email and we will discuss ways to make that happen. So the cost of the course it will not be a hurdle for you taking the class.
Right, thank you. Okay, we are going to go to our breakouts. Kenzie's going to be assigning volunteers to the various rooms. So be patient as we get everybody to where they need to be for some good discussions for Cub Scouts and Scouts BSA. All right, welcome back, everyone. Trying to see, do we have everyone back at this time? I believe we do. Okay, we're going to move into the our council updates portion of our meeting tonight. So we have a lot of things to get through. So we're going to try to keep each of these items, you know, down to a minute or two, just so that we can get through everything and get everyone out in a timely manner. So the first thing we have is scouting or Scout Sunday. We are right in the thick of this. So there was one service already that happened last weekend, but we do have some other opportunities coming up throughout the council. St. Patrick Catholic Church in Onalaska and Camp Decorah this coming Sunday. And there's an opportunity at Trinity United Church of Christ in La Crosse at the end of the month. That also is the same day as the ski day if there's still snow at that time. So if scouts would want to do both activities, they could hit both of those. We want to say congratulations to Eagle Scouts from last night or from last month. So we've got Lou from Troop 102 and Noah from Troop 21. A project, we had a Christmas plane decoration restoration up in Osseo and a life jacket loaner station from Troop 21. So congratulations to our newest Eagle Scouts. It's also that time of the year when we're starting to get Arrow of Light Scouts. So congratulations to several Arrow of Lights from Pack 91 in Holman. And I anticipate we're going to be seeing a lot of these in the coming months. Also, we want to recognize Julie from Troop 19 and Alicia from Troop 72 for completing Scoutmaster specific training. Congratulations to you, and we encourage all of our volunteers to go and get this training, which we will go over in a minute. This month, every month at Roundtable, we've been doing a spotlight on a different square knot. These are the square knot awards that leaders can wear on their uniforms. And we've highlighted things like the Den Leader Training Award and the Scouter Training Award. This month, we are highlighting what's called the Scouter's Key Award. This award is available to just Scoutmasters, Cubmasters, Venture Crew Advisors, and District Committee members. It's a little bit more difficult to get than some of the other awards because it requires a 3 years of tenure in that position. There's some training requirements that go along with it. Things like attending Roundtable count towards that training, as well as some other trainings. And we'll be going over some opportunities for training coming up. We've already talked about Wood Badge. And then there are performance measures that are available or that are required for each different level. There are different performance measures for the different program areas. And so there's links here on this slide, but you can also Google to find that if you're interested. So if you are in one of these positions, you should take a look at these, the progress records and work towards these awards. Or if you are on a committee and you have a Cubmaster or a Scoutmaster, encourage them to take a look at these awards. It improves our leadership. All right, so lots of training opportunities coming up. So I'm going to turn this over to, I think John was going to cover some of these, and then Scott was going to talk about NYLT.
Since I'm doing the Cub Scout stuff tonight, I guess I can start. Trainer's Edge is coming up, obviously, in February there. That is a course that is required by BSA for anybody who's going to be a trainer in a BSA training course. So we will have our NYLT staff is putting on most of it, and Wood Badge staff is contributing some, and we will have staff from both courses taking that. It is open to anybody who might be planning on or interested in being one of our instructors this year. It typically is only offered once a year, so this is the opportunity to grab it. Wilderness First Aid, if you are planning any kind of high adventure, you need to have at least 2 Wilderness First Aid trained people or you don't go. At least certainly not with BSA insurance. One isn't enough because if something happens to that one, you're dead in the water, hopefully not literally. But it's an intensive hands-on course. I've always described it as what's the word? Basically ambulance first aid without the ambulance. I'm blanking the word. So make it from there. Baloo, if you want to take your Cub Scout pack camping or any kind of overnight thing, you must have at least 2 Baloo trained leaders along. The more you have in the pack, the more flexible your planning can be, your calendar. So Baloo is coming up. That is, it's also for Webelos leaders, Cub Scout and Webelos, at Camp Decorah. And that's a Friday night into Saturday, I believe, the 18th and 19th. I could be Saturday into Sunday. You have to check the calendar. The direct leader contact training is required for anyone who's a Cub Master or assistant Cub Master. That is a 1-day training on the 19th. And then we have also running the same weekend, parallel, is iTools training for Scouts BSA leaders. So to be trained as a Scoutmaster, first you have Scoutmaster Essentials, which is basically the classroomy side of it. And then you have iTools, which is an overnight, that's the field training side of it. And we are very deficient in both of those Cub Scout and Boy Scout levels in this council. If you don't have people trained to those positions, we need to get them to these trainings. Your Scouts deserve trained leaders. And, you know, our program is fairly complex and specific, and you got to know how to do it right. Although I know on this call, I'm mostly preaching to the choir. Scott, you want to grab NYLT?
Sure. And, you know, as you can see, the dates for NYLT are coming up in June. It's the registration is open on the Gateway Area Council website. And as John mentioned in the BSA, Scouts BSA breakout a few minutes ago, we need the participants to register now. February into March is a key time. We've already got our staff together. We've had 2 staff developments. We've got a 3rd one coming up in a couple of weeks. You know, to plan for this and to make sure the course itself can take place, we need to have the Scouts in place or the Scouts signed up. So please, please, please encourage your Scouts to think about this and to sign up and to make the down payment as soon as they can. Don't encourage them or don't let them wait too long. If you would like somebody to come out to your troop and talk to your Scouts about NYLT, John and I prefer to get our staff out there, our youth staff, rather than us, but we will make sure that somebody gets to your troop if you just let us know and, you know, come up with a date. If you've got any questions at all, my name is on the website and my phone number. And again, please call, because there are a lot of, you know, there may be times when a Scout is afraid that he or she may not be qualified. One example is, you know, we're really concerned that the Scouts are ready for this kind of training. And you may well have a 15-year-old or even a 16-year-old who really isn't ready for it. But on the other hand, we've had a couple of occasions where somebody was turning 13 a week after the course, but they were really, you know, ready. And we can make some exceptions because it is only once a year. So don't hesitate to call, to schedule a presentation, to schedule or to ask questions, because we want to get that information out there. I'm going to end by saying that I could talk in glowing terms about NYLT. I am just absolutely committed to it. But you know, one other source is if you've had any of your Scouts or you know Scouts who have taken NYLT, ask them about it, because at least 9 times out of 10, and I'll bet more than that, it's been a good experience and they're using it. And they've probably met Scouts that they've created friendships with and have, you know, stayed in touch with. So again, that's where I'll end, but please call us and get those kids registered. Thank you.
You forgot the other important part. We have a blast. It's fun.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we do. It's a lot of fun.
And Wood Badge too.
Yeah. And the good news is the Scouts don't have to listen to me a whole lot. So the Scoutmasters are put out on the back porch to just mind their own business. It's a youth-led program.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, it's time to start thinking about scouting for food. So Kenzie, could you give us an overview of what unit leaders need to do?
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, you need to pick a date. We are currently in a little bit of a backlog for our sticky pads that we have that you can put out on people's doors. So end of March, usually, actually even middle of March, that should be good. We should have everything. But please let us know how many you need. So each kind of try to do it in the multiples of 25. So you'll need the sticky pads, and then I will get some labels made for you. Um, like it says, we need 3 days to allow us to print. And then you go out, you do your food collection. Please keep track of it, and then let us know after the event is done so that we can put that on our webpage and then get patches out to everyone who participated.
All right, thank you. All right, and then Friends of Scouting.
Yes, it is time for Friends of Scouting presentation. So please, please, please sign up. We do have on our website, if you actually click on this once you get to the website, or you just follow that link that's at the bottom there, we have a little sign up sheet. So you can just put in, hey, I've got a blue and gold ceremony coming up. Can you come and like do your Friends of Scouting presentation there? We would love to see more happen. And then as soon as you can let us know, the sooner that we can make sure that we have you on our list.
All right, and then I believe I saw Kelly on to talk about summer camp. Is Kelly still with us? Maybe not. Do we have somebody that wants to cover summer camp? All right, so we can see the dates there for Cub Camp. Cub Overnight Camp is June 28th to the 29th. Then we have Webelos Camp coming August 2nd through the 4th. Week-long day camp this year is scheduled for August 5th through the 9th. And I believe the themes are there as well. Lego Adventure for those Webelos and Cub overnight camps. And oh, there's Kelly. Are you with us? We can't hear Kelly right now. So so Kenzie, what's the deal with these placemats?
So these are something new that we are doing here. So basically you can order a pack of these from us. Yeah, that's really I'm new to them too.
Sorry to put you on the spot. So it looks
No,
like some
that's okay.
placemats
Hey,
for blue and gold.
Hey, Matt, I can say something about it.
Okay, go ahead.
You can order a pack of these placemats to put at like your blue and gold banquet. They have activities on them. They have information about the upcoming camps with information. The theme for week-long day camp this year is Off to the Races. Anyway, so they just have like little activities and stuff for you to do, and they have a QR code on there for the events, just to promote them some more at your Cub Scout camp or at your Cub Scout program, because then for people to have more information about them. I'm not sure what else to say about it. It's just a new something that we're trying to promote camps. We do find that a lot of, people that camp together, scouts that camp together, tend to stay on things together. So, promote this as a pack event and get on out to Camp Decor and check things out.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, now we can.
What is up with that? Gotta kick it in gear. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, talk a little bit about could you put up the Matt, the Cub Scout, the Cub Camp slide again?
The previous one? Yeah.
Yeah, please. Yeah, we're going with the Lego Adventure for all our themes for the Cub Scout overnight, which is the 28th through the 29th, and then the Webelos overnight, which is the 2nd through the 4th It's set up so that the Cubs will camp out one night. The Weeblos, of course, will camp out 2 nights. We're bringing in a Pinewood Derby track, and we're getting little Derby wheels, so you can actually build a Derby car out of Legos, and every scout will get their own little Lego pack, and then we have tens of thousands of Legos we're gonna have, so you can actually build a Derby car that's like 5 feet long if you wanted to. We'll also do stuff where we're having giant Legos, so we're gonna have them build a tower. There will be belt loops that we're going to be working on. Peter Schaffner, if you know Peter, is builds and collects Legos. He has a Lego collection museum. It's unbelievable. So he's bringing that in. He's going to set that up down in Hagerman. And you're talking probably a Lego collection worth tens and tens of thousands of dollars. So it's going to be very, very cool for the scouts to see. So once again, June 28th through the 29th is our Cubs overnight. Weeblos overnight is August 2nd through the 4th. And as Sarah said, after the races, we're doing for the week-long day camp, which is August 5th through the 9th. More information is going to be coming up on gatewayscouting.org /Cubs summer camps. And when you stop at the office, do check out these placemats for your blue and gold. A lot of fun to work on. And then and just all the information that you need to give the parents and to give the scouts as well. March 24th is our summer camp kickoff event. So more details will be coming to you for that as well. As always, my phone number is on the website in the camping area. If you have any questions on Cub Scout camp or even SBSAR sessions, feel free to give me a call.
All right, thank you, Kelly. We want to share with you. Many of you have seen this video and are aware of it. We wanted to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to see this and share this promotional video for summer camp. If I can get to the right one here. This is a great resource to share with your families to get them excited about camp.
Escape the indoors and unplug for Cub Scout summer camps at Camp Decorah.
Well, first of all, where it's located is amazing. I mean, it's picturesque. You got the river down below.
There's not really anywhere else that you can send your kids out and shoot archery and BB guns and hike in the woods. I mean, there's so much scheduled, structured activities, but kind of this free form, hey kids, what are you doing for the afternoon? Do you want to go to the pool? Do you want to go shoot archery, go fishing?
It's kind of fun, like being able to do all these other activities and learning about like surviving the wilderness.
Your scout will grow as they experience new adventures, meet new people, and try new activities.
I like that it teaches them the responsibility and it gives them things to do that are a lot of fun.
They offer a lot more programs for the kids. It helps build up their confidence. If they're lacking confidence, plus it helps as far as build friendships.
What I like most about scouting is camping because you can do it with friends. My favorite activity at camp is archery.
Scouts and their parents will stay busy with a well-trained, engaging, and high-energy staff.
You got some really good quality people that work here.
I am at Camp Decorah just because I really love working with kids. I would say if they're nervous about being around a bunch of other kids and making friends, I don't think they're going to have an issue with that here at Camp Decorah.
Don't miss out on the adventure, camaraderie, excitement, and advancement at Cub Scout Summer Camp.
I just love it out here. I love coming here camping. I love bringing the kids.
It's just the complete package and really getting the chance for the kids to experience outside. It's all about kind of building and anticipation of what more adventures could be next year too, because there's no way to do everything all in one session at Camp Decorah.
Escape the indoors and get out to Camp Decorah this summer and enjoy the experience.
All right, so the dates are a little bit off there. I understand that we might have a new video to watch perhaps by next month, but always fun to see some of our scouts and some of our adult leaders even from previous summers.
Hey, Matt.
Yes.
Real quick, just want to pass when the gentleman there mentioned the staff. Once again, it's such a privilege for me to say that for the 5th year in a row, I'm going to go into summer camp with almost my entire staff back. So you're talking these amazing youth that really just get into the program, have a passion for that place, and like sharing it with their kids. So keeping the staff for 5 years at Scout Camp is pretty special. So we're really proud of all these kids, and they do all they can to make sure that your scouts have the best time they can.
That's awesome. All right, we're going to try Scout Day at Mount Lacrosse again. Kenzie, anything additional to add other than the date and information on the screen?
Just pray for snow, and then the registration does close the day before the 25th. 25th, yes.
Okay, snow or at least cold so they can make some snow.
So they can
and
make
and not
snow,
lose
yep.
snow, right? Okay. All right, we do have Polar Day Camp coming up on the 17th. That also may be weather dependent, but do we have someone on to briefly discuss this one? I know there was some discussion earlier before the meeting started. So February 17th. And one change this year I see is that the program will be a morning rotation instead of the afternoon. Then with the camp open to families and scouts for the afternoon, as long as they are accompanied by an adult for ice fishing, sledding, other fun activities. So get your unit signed up for that event.
I would just
Well,
add
that's-
one
Go
point
ahead.
to that is.
Go ahead, Rob.
You know, in membership, we talk about normal friend activities and, you know, having something that you could invite a non-member friend to have them experience, you know, some scouting. And this is a great one. So, to do that. So I would encourage you, pack leaders and, den leaders to, encourage your scouts to invite somebody to attend with them. And of course, if they come along and they like it and they join, you know, that cub then is entitled to a recruiter's badge too.
All right, thanks, Rob.
Would I be able to ask a question here?
Yes.
Hey, this is Andy Sorensen up in PAC 102 Osseo. I do got a number of us are going to be coming down to that Polar Day camp. I was going to pre-register, but there were a couple parents at our meeting last night. They weren't sure. Can you do day of, like if they come down with us on Saturday, are we able to take care of payment and get them registered that morning?
Kenzie, can you answer that?
I believe that is okay, as long as it's going to be running. If you could email me like the list of who would be participating, not set it in stone, but just to let me know like how many would be interested from coming.
Yeah, well, I'm envisioning, and I see the links. I mean, there'll probably be about 4 of us for sure, and then like 2 maybes. So it'd be those.
Okay.
If those maybes can just show up day of and join us is the question.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
All right.
All right, thank you. All right, so there is a Wood Badge celebration dinner coming up. Eric, are you still on?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah, so as the slide there says, it's on February 24th. This is open for everybody, not just those that have taken Wood Badge or even those that are planning on taking Wood Badge. It's actually open to anybody. It's a lot of good Wood Badge spirit. So we talk a little bit about the class, but mostly we just celebrate good fellowship and good food. So you can see there's going to be ham, cheesy potatoes, dessert. You can sign up on the website right there. You can see the link, and the cost is $15.
Right. Thank you. Hope to see a lot of people there. All right, and we have a Golden Eagle coming up. Kenzie, what can people be doing right now with this?
Well, right now we are looking to get people to purchase tickets, an event sponsorship, or even just donate. See, there's the QR code there, and then also our website. But we have a really exciting keynote this year. We have Antonio Freeman, Green Bay Packer, and we are very, very excited to have him there. We've already got some of our food lined up, so it's going to be an amazing event.
Fantastic. A major fundraiser for the council and scouting in this area to make it possible for our youth. So, all right. And then at the end of March 26th, we have the scouting, the Gateway Recognition event coming up. That is out at Camp Decorah. And we just wanted to make sure that all of our volunteers know that this is available to everyone. right? So this is it mainly to celebrate our Eagle Scouts. We will see highlights from packs and troops and crews, highlights for some of the different volunteer teams in the council. This is also the event where the Silver Beaver and District Awards of Merit will be awarded. We talked a little bit about those in the last month's roundtable, and nominations for those are still being accepted. Please send those to Joe Carlson if you have them. And but this is really available to all of our scouts and volunteers and parents in the council. The cost is $15. It includes a heavy appetizer, dessert, and drinks, as I mentioned, out at Camp Decorah. And it sounds like there's some new things in store this year. So Kenzie, anything addition to that, in addition to this?
Yeah, I just wanted to add that we are running the highlights from Packs and Troops. So please, if you have anything, if you want to make up a little slide, like a PowerPoint slide, and send it on in to me. There's also a submission form on the website. But if you could send me that so that we can see what's going on around the council at this event, that'd be amazing.
All right, great. So if you've been to this before, come and see what's new. And if you have not been to it, come and check it out. All right, save the date for a few events coming up. There is an Earth Day event at the Nature Place, which is in Myrick Park on March 2nd. We already mentioned the Cub Night at the museum and the Council Pinewood Derby coming up later on. And Beaver Day has been set for April 13th. That's the work day out at camp to get camp ready for all of the activities that happen there throughout the summer. We will share more details about these in future roundtables. Speaking of future roundtables, we hope you can all join us next month, March 14th, always the second Thursday of the month. We look forward to seeing you back for that, for more discussion and information. All right, and that brings us to the end of our meeting. Kenzie, do you have any words of wisdom for Gateway Council Scouting Moment?
I just truly want to thank everyone. We've had so many amazing volunteer events. Like we had our Merit Badge Day that went so well. I just think with all the exciting things that are coming up, I just want everyone to know that it's not gone unnoticed. It's amazing.
All right, thank you. And thank you to all of you who, Rob, what do you have for us?
Well, I just wanted to share that, you know, as I think you all know, my thing is membership. But we as a council were out of the 15 councils that are in our service territory, we were one of 5 that had membership growth last year, and we were and nationally only 36% of the councils had membership growth over 23 over 22. So I'd just like to thank all of you that participated in open houses and in your you know, your school night for scouting and all those types of activities that helped us gain membership over this last year. And we've got some new ideas for you too as we get into 24 and for more opportunities for growth. And again, thanks to all of you for making it happen.
All right, thanks, Rob. Definitely something to celebrate for our council. All right, thank you, everyone. We hope to see you back here next month. Have a good evening.
Thank you.
Hey, this is Andy again up in Osseo. Is there someone I could ask a question about that Pinewood Derby in Centerville?
Yeah, absolutely. What do you got?
So I think I was reading some of this. I think you know I'm kind of new up here, so I'm learning a lot of the stuff myself. We handed out cars Tuesday night, and of course all the parents are looking at me for guidance and instruction. So I'm totally comfortable doing it in-house. I mean, like the one that we do, we have all the equipment. But I guess my question is for the one in Centerville. I think I read somewhere that it's like the top 3 finishers advance. Is that what the Centerville is, or is it open to anybody who wants to go and do that?
So it's a little bit different. We had a little bit of a gap for a couple years. This is only our second year back. We are totally open to anyone. So if your whole pack wants to come, bring them all.
Okay.
We're not doing any regional. Yeah.
And then just kind of uniquely in Osseo, we had the local Girl Scout troop wanting to do Pinewood Derby too. So their leader got them the cars and we said, sure, come on over and we're going to do it together. Can I share with them if they want to go to Centerville? Are they able to go do so just like we can?
Absolutely. We have an open class designed for that. That would be amazing if we could get some of them down there. Just show it off a little bit. I'm excited that you guys are working with them.
Well, sounds good. I'll share the message far and wide. Thanks.
Okay. Thanks, Andy.
Thanks, Kenzie.
Yeah. Bye.
All right. Take care.
You too.